Okay guys, hi and welcome to this live stream and discussion and a reaction of the Death Korps of Krieg marching, and we're just gonna talk about them. First, I'm sorry that I'm late guys, but from yesterday I just have very weird issue that I thought that it was fixed with the access split. That's my streaming software, but for some reason it does not recognize that I am like logged in. Yeah, technology, you know how it is. Everything can happen, although that never happened to me. But anyway, I had to restart the PC in order for the software to decide that, yeah, I'm actually connected to YouTube. Like, yeah. Okay, guys, I just hate technical difficulties. It's horrible. But anyway, so you were so lovely to let me know that those guys are like, well, very badass. We're going to discuss all of that. And I can't believe that I, never heard of them before, but I have seen them. I have seen images of them. And of course, the fact that they had all of these masks was like, okay, they're not looking like the regular Imperial Guardsmen, so okay. But then I just got involved with the Imperium and the Emperor and all of those things, and I just never got to them. But since we saw what Sodas did with his 4 choices of future animation that he could do, and the first choice was exactly those guys, you, of course, went and told me how amazing they are. So I went and did my research, and here we are. Okay, so I very quickly just want to greet, as always, everybody in the chat. Awesome Primarchs here too. Clyton, Ivy, Dark-Eyed to you. Logar, greetings. Patrick, greetings. Helios, I'm very happy that you're here. It's super late. Unfortunately, I did plan to start on time, but as I said, this stupid issue with the software just stopped me in my tracks. But anyway, Harry, you bring the hello. Well, hello to you too. So without further ado, let's watch this awesome animation and discuss a bit the guys, the guys, the awesome. Okay, just the unbelievable, Death Korps of Krieg. Okay, that's it. Oh, that's too loud, but it's so awesome. Jesus Christ. Actually, that looks very real. I mean, I know it's CGI, but it looks very real. It's so amazing. It's the same thing all over again, but it's awesome. Because they're just in perfect unison. Yeah, at least they're not all like the same height. That would be a bit weird. But they are clones of each other essentially, so it's just amazing. I mean, we can like make some kind of a dance out of it. Okay, that was it. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, let's discuss. Well, it seems like most of you guys do really enjoy, the Death. Oh, it's so long. The Death Korps of Krieg and their lore. It is interesting. Okay, let's see where do I begin, because yeah, I'm trying to grasp the whole thing. But first, their home planet, like, basically split into 2, and one part was like, oh, we are against the Imperium, so we are going to be like independent now because of one guy that was overfed and just yeah, very lazy guy basically. They just overindulged, and he was like too much in his ass and too arrogant, and he decided that there's just no point of the planet to be a part of the Imperium, because he can be, I mean, he can just declare it to be independent, like, who gives a, but of course that didn't went very well, so it was basically civil war, and eventually the loyalists prevailed, but that also ended up with the planet being bombarded, nuclear war, and just destroyed the whole ecosystem of the planet, because of this captain that I totally forgot his name. Damn it, it was a German type of a name. Well, you know who I'm talking about. So yeah, he was like, well, nobody's gonna have the planet then. And yeah, bombs fell. I do think that that's ridiculous, but it's 40k, you know how they are. I mean, they're all acting on very big egos, very big like pride, which it's good to have pride, but when you're like unreasonable and you destroy a whole planet, and now everybody has to wear masks and forever, live in this hazardous environment and have to deal with that all the time, is just absurd. I mean, couldn't they kill each other without destroying the ecosystem? Just a tiny bit at least, Well, I guess they couldn't. It's the lore. Anyway, you know how it is. Like I said, 40k, some things are just like, are they like no wise people here? Are they like all going to like go above and beyond and destroy absolutely everything, just no regard for like planet? What's the planet? Like, who cares about the planet? Like, we live on that planet, or who the heck cares? Like, okay. Oh guys, it's so late. Okay. But they're really cool because they're going against Xenos and they're holding their own. They made orcs very upset, so to speak, and hold their own against the Necrons. So that's pretty freaking awesome. They're on horses. Like, I mean, it doesn't make much sense in the 41st millennium, but if they can ride them and survive on them, it's great, although they don't care about surviving, so there's that. They're just very, very loyal to the Imperium, and they want to atone for their sins, which actually they're not their sins, is the fat guy that decided to be like independent from the Imperium, but he is dead, I think. So like suffer for his sins now. Well, what to do? It's 40k. But the interesting thing is, are they like more powerful than regular Imperial Guard? And yeah, I do think that they are, because just their training and how they're made as soldiers, they're basically mass produced, and only the strong survive. I mean, the strongest. So they're pretty badass in that way, that they just have the best and the very most durable people in their regiment. They're not like, oh yeah, half of them are decent soldiers or something like that. No, they're like all freaking like amazing. So there's that. Okay, let's see what your guys are saying, because I'm just like making an overall overall commentary on them, and just trying for myself to just grasp everything, because that's really something new to me, their lore and how they are really. Okay. Hi, Cold Demon, I have to check that. Yeah, sounds like he wasn't couldn't take it like a naked custodes. Just don't tell that to the custodes, please. They're serious words, damn it. Yeah, I know that in German is war. Everybody said that, even the last time when I comment on Solo's animation. Okay, the joke is that commissars usually stay behind and execute troops trying to flee while with Krieg commissars are there to stop them from rushing into much. Okay. Oh my god. Well, they don't seem like the guys that will run from the battle. If anything, they're conditioned, trained. I mean, call it what you will, they're made like zombified from kids to be extremely loyal to the Imperium and extremely, fanatical about it. So I don't know who's gonna run away. I mean, they had to. They got over any death fear like long before they even started. It's kind of like, I mean, they already like don't care when they even grow up because they're growing up with the training. So whoever does that, it just seems like impossible. It's like, well, I mean, for the writers of 40k or whoever comes up with these particular facts, is always something that is contradictory. That's always like what I wonder, because on one hand they're like, look at here guys, those soldiers are the most serious, the most vicious, the most they're trained, they grew up, they this and that in the most severe, horrible, hazardous conditions ever imaginable. Like, everything is written to uh, the far extent of anything. It's like the Slaneshi way of writing, just the far end of things. Every time it's written to an extreme like axis, and just the accent is so strong on how incredibly extreme something is. That is just a repeating pattern in anything, basically, in 40k. And then you read that, oh, but this and that, like for instance the commissars, but they are now guarding them to not escape, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make any sense, because those soldiers that we are talking about, you just made like a huge deal about how they're raised, how they're conditioned, how they're trained, how much more training even those guys on the horses get to do their type of role on the battlefield. And then you say that, there's like a chance for somebody to be like, holding the gun on the battlefield, and all of a sudden, I'm scared. That's just not gonna happen. They're not even human to me. I mean, okay, they're human biologically, but the point is that they're so zombified. I hope that didn't break. They're so zombified that, yeah, you know what I mean. That it's just impossible to for them to have any other mindset. I mean, they're just made this way. Okay, let's check what you guys are saying. No, okay, I tried to check Baldermort's video on these guys because at least 3 or 4 people recommended to me, and yeah, I know that he made a collab with other YouTubers, but guys, I cannot go through this. I cannot watch it. It's just unbelievable. It's like listening to super pretentious, super pompous, I don't know how to say it, aristocrat Englishman that has 3 sticks up his butt, holding a tea with his pinky up, trying to tell me about how he went to the grocery store. It sounds so ridiculous. I just cannot. I mean, I can't focus on whatever information they're trying to relay, because they're playing essentially an audio theater, and I just cannot get involved in this. First, it's very long, and second, it does not provide the lore that I need. It just provides this play that I just don't want to get myself. I cannot go through it. I just can't watch it. His Rogodor's videos were great. I really got into that. I was very immersed. I was watching the pictures like like this, although they were not connected. Some were, but some were not connected, to what was going on. But still, I can finish the image in my head and just imagine what was happening. But it's so over dramatized. It's just so I can't. I mean, some things, yes, like that video, I enjoyed it very much. But about the Krieg, no, like no, absolutely not. I would rather watch 10 more videos of of them, like other creators. They made a ton, plus Major Kills video, plus like, or at least let's say watch Major Kills video like 10 times, then watch yeah. I cannot even repeat his name. So yeah, so every time that I'm here, I hear that Buttermond, I cannot say it, did another video. I'm like, okay, let's see it. And then I see it and I'm like, okay, this was not that bad. Okay, I mean, about the Alpha Legion, the first was like introduction that I could just barely stand. After that was good. Damn it, I hit my mic. So it's a matter of taste. I don't want to say anything about how he delivers things, because it is his style. But yeah, it is not mine. That for sure. Okay. Moving on, guys. Just want to see what else you're saying. Okay, I imagine it. Yeah, they want a redemption for something that they didn't do, because they're what, like the 100 or the 200 generation after the guys that actually betrayed the Imperium, after the guys that were loyal to the to that damn it, what was his freaking name? Okay, it's gonna take me a while, but you know who I'm talking about, the guy that rebelled against the Emperor. So it is only his fault. Wow, it's midnight. Okay. And there's a major kill video collab with Powdermouth. Really, there is major kill. That's like the opposite. I have not seen this, so I hope that you're not talking about the same one that I watched, because well, it's not possible to be the same, because all the guys that were there are like totally not major kill. So I have to see what you're talking about. ¿Qué es Escalante? Oh, oh. Well, Codiman, thank you. I do. I am very enthusiastic, but just some things I tell them like I see them. So if something does not make sense to me, and you do know that a lot of things are like black plot holes and just so many contradictory things, I gotta say it. That doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it. Like, in the contrary, I enjoy it very much. But if there's something that to me is like, okay, I have the this ability to dissect all kinds of, well, that's gonna be hard to say, literature, novels and other, I mean, is what I also studied. So if I see something that it's like a hole in the story or in characters, I would point it out. It's just how things are. But other than that, I super enjoy everything in 40k and how it's made, because it's so like in high contrast to everything else that we have, like everything else, Star Wars, Star Trek. I mean, and those are like very vanilla type of universes compared to 40k. That is why the contrast is so big, because 40k is just yeah, very, very different in a good way. And speaking about that, and I'm gonna return to our comment, and after that I really have to go because it's really late. But speaking of that, I'm still on the flight of the Eisenstein, and I'm just fascinated by the book. I mean, the other two or three, the other 3 or 4. Damn it, I forgot. This was book 4 or book 3. Okay, let me see, because I already went through 5 books at least. Oh yeah, exactly, the 4th book. So yeah, I mean, I always went to Horus Heresy, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames, and the Flight of the Eisenstein. So I am so fascinated with how, Nathaniel Garrow is trying to get away and reach Rogaldor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, hope you make it. And then he finally reaches Rogaldor, and he's about to tell him what's going on. So I'm like at this point of the book, and I just can't wait to listen to it. I don't have much time these like past few weeks. Other than that, I mean, I would have finished it already. It's 3 times the length of the other books, which I went through them for like a few days. But this is very big book, so it's gonna take me a while. But I am like so into it. If I can only watch it while I listen to it, that's gonna be amazing. But I'm imagining everything that's happening. It's just the narration, guys, it's awesome. But you already know that. I'm just saying, I'm so excited about this book. Just can't wait to reach the others and see what's gonna happen. I mean, I know obviously because I studied the lore, but to me it's even more interesting in a way, because although I do have the spoilers of what's gonna happen, at least 99% of the major events, for me it's like very exciting and interesting, because I am now understanding what I studied from the lore, and I see how it transpired from first person perspective. And I see why people, for instance, love Nathaniel Garrow so much. And I get up close and personal with the Primarchs, and it's just fascinating. Fascinating. So I love this book the most out of the first 4 books, at least for now. So and the style of the book is better in a way than the previous 3. They're written in almost the same way, but for some reason I resonate more with how this book is written and how the events are described, and how the emotions and how like certain little things, it just paints a better visual picture, at least in my head. Just helps me imagine everything, how everything is, how uh, one person looks at another person, all of that kind of just you know it's how to say it, it just brings it more to life in my head, if that makes sense. And that's very, very important to me. Otherwise I just lose like the train of thought, when, especially when I got to Night Lords. I don't know why I started first with these books, but Night Lords, oh, it's like, oh, the fly on the wall in the room of the deck of the I mean, it's not in that way, in that style, but I mean, there were so many details upon details upon details, and then all of a sudden he says, and the woman said this, and I'm like, I'm lost. I have no idea where we are. I just have no idea. Like, no, and those are from different writers. So yeah, you can tell. You can tell. Still good, but I was lost so many times. I was trying to focus on his thoughts, but it was very hard. Anyway, so I got totally distracted there because I was geeking out. But let's see what your guys are saying real quick. Yeah, I know, yeah, they do have only serial numbers. That's a bit sad, but they're making them with artificial wounds, so I mean, they do repeat. They're literally just walking weapons, unfortunately. Commanders are called alphas. That's so like that. Okay, that really makes sense. I like that. That makes sense. That the commanders are called alphas. They're the ones that actually live to tell the tale. So they do have, you know, the I mean, the credentials to lead such an army. So yeah, makes total sense. Okay, reading real quick, guys. Sometimes I'm just trying to make sense of what you're saying as well. Yeah, I understand their line of thought that is back to the light of the Imperium. I understand their train of thought doesn't mean that I think it's, you know, makes sense when you think that once again they're not the ones that did it, but they're just the successors, and they are the legion that was always loyal technically. I mean, they're not a part of the traitorous half of the guard. So it's like if you have brother and your brother goes and shoots someone in the face, and then you're like punishing yourself, although you had nothing to do with it, and you actually did everything possible for that to not happen. You like fought, tooth and nail, so you can prevent your brother to go and shoot someone in the face. But then when this brother is uh, defeated in a way, or stopped or whatever. I don't know, the analogy is not perfect, obviously, just on the top of my head. But when you did everything that you could, and then you continue to do right and to show how it should be done, and you're staying true to your principles and your morals and your code, why would you want to punish yourself? But that's just food for thought. Food for thought, you know. Mm. Hey, hi, not a chaos cultist. Well, don't worry, guys, because I do have a lot of Horus Heresy books to go through, so they're my priority for now. I cannot like skip a book or leave the book in the middle and just get another, because that's just not serious. I have to finish the book that I've started and then continue on. And eventually, when I get to the Horus Heresy, I mean, I can get to the damn it, have to get to that Inquisitor book, because the oh Jesus Christ, it's just very late, guys. The TV show that's gonna be made, and I hope that they're making it. I have to read that the books that the show is based on before the show comes up. So I hope that I can finish the Horus Heresy, and you know that there's a lot of books. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I have a list that I put into our Discord Golden Astartes group, so you can go there and see my list of books that I made for myself based on recommendations. Sorry. Here's a Discord server active link that's active right now, based on very old timers, so to speak, in the 40k, like veterans, that they said which ones should I read, which one are really not important or good or anything like that. So I have the list in this section, 40k audiobooks. So after I finish the list, I'm starting with the Inquisitor book. Well, hi, Professor. It's you, Arch. I tried to watch that, but also his style, it's just not my thing. It's very hard. Mm. Okay. Actual Nazi, really. I mean, I did watch some videos of Arch, of course, but it's just hard to follow his train of thought because he is doing a lot of acting with his voice, so similar to Voldemort's style. It's really not beneficial to me if I cannot follow his train of thought, and it's hard for me to listen to him and to just assimilate his narration. Now, my personal favorite is 40k theories. They're just awesome. Um, Also, Tactica Imperialis, I think, were those guys. And of course, Luton. And of course, Luton. But I just can't stomach Arch, and yeah, I cannot say it again. It's too late for these names at the moment. I mean, I don't have absolutely anything against the guys. It's their thing. It's what they're good at. I just cannot take the information because I'm just losing my focus just by listening to them. So it's better something or style of delivering of the information that I can just take and learn and not just be distracted over the because over their commentary, because they're basically recreating what they've read in a way that is very theatrical and dramatic. But when you click on anything that 40k theories produce, they're straight to the point. They're just like, this, that happened. Millennium 31, Millennium 41, the Emperor's Children this. I got it. It's awesome. Thank you. Understand it. I remember that. I didn't have to, put my mind to it, like go out of my way to take the facts out of everything that you said and just remember them, like take the fluff off just right there. So yeah, but that's just me. I don't have a lot of time, guys. Trying my best to study 40k and to get deeper and deeper in it as fast as I can, literally. Okay, guys. Okay, you're trying to talk about politics. That's real life politics. I mean, that should stay away from ways of art expression. I mean, that's their art basically. And we are not all in America, so I cannot relate. I'm just watching them for what they create. All other theories about what they do in their personal life is just their business. Okay. The Eisenhorn? Yes, thank you, Dark. Thank you, dear Clayton, for the confirmation. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Dark. Taking that right away. Copying it. Copy paste. Let me see. Oh, I did see that. Start to watch it, but isn't it like very old type of graphic cinematics? I mean, it's not awesome like the match video because this is like top-notch CGI for me. It's awesome. Yeah, this is more like a PlayStation 2 game. I don't know how beneficial that's going to be it for me to watch it, but it's like a recreation of what it could happen. But thank you for sharing though. Okay, you guys gonna meet or something? Okay guys, so it's very late. It's mostly late, at least in some of you, I mean where you are, and at least it's very late in with my country. So the pity the guardsmen. No. Oh, Vasaka, hi to you. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. Okay, let me see that. Lastly. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I never seen that before. I mean, at least, let me see which one is the original. I can't seem to find the original. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I found it. 4 minutes and 16 seconds. That should be it, right? Oh, there's some Space Marines here. Okay. That's actually pretty... Why nobody told me about this? That's like a 4 minutes of 40k animation that I have not seen before. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just keeping it around, because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Ho, we are doing that, guys. Oh, next time, totally doing that. Oh, awesome. Thank you for telling me. So next Warhammer video, we are doing that exact video. I can't wait. It's visualized novel. That's great. Okay, well, it's kind of brief for a novel, but maybe they did what they could in 4 minutes. Oh, it's written poem. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. The Black Legion Marine and Ultramarine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's awesome. Like, I love when you just give me these recommendations because, well, that is something that we can watch together and I can make a reaction and breakdown of it. I love these. Okay, don't spoil it for me. I just want to be as surprised as I can, but what you're telling me so far is like so awesome. Like dialogue between Chaos and Primaris, no less, not just regular Space Marines. Okay, I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped at the moment. I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah. Well, actually now it's Friday because it's midnight and 21 minutes, but you know what I mean. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for this. Thank you. That's gonna be great. So, sleep well, and I hope you have a great Friday. See you tomorrow. And of course, I read all the comments, so if you forget something, leave it in the comments or in the Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna say everything with corp at the end now. Discord chat, and I'm gonna check it out now. I cannot check everything in existence because some animations are like not, they're just like from a video game cutscene, and then yeah. I mean, literally, I saw the other day one animation that was 2D and looked like stick figures and dinosaurs. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, no. No. But this one, this one now looks great, so definitely doing that. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Grail. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, dobranoc. Well, yeah, we say lekanoc here, but that is understandable. So yeah, it's the same thing. Dobre noche. I think that's in Serbian. Not sure. Kinda. Commissar 40k. Ah, dark! Stop it! I mean, no, don't stop it. But I just have to go to bed. I'm gonna open another tab then for tomorrow. And that's it. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, that looks better. Oh, that looks okay. Only 47 seconds. I hope that's the one. Only 46 seconds. Okay, that's very brief. Ah, okay. Looks good. Oh, not gonna watch it. No. No. I just play it for a second to see it, but stop it right now. Okay, so we have that too. Great. That's a great recommendation, Dark. Thank you. Oh, Patrick is fine. Oh, Greg, hi. You know a lot of languages, I guess. Oh, that's great. Okay, Dark, when you find it, Discord, or just in the comments. Well, Discord, yeah, it's a lot more convenient. Greg, you too. If you like, you can join our Discord. It's Golden Astartes. There's, very interesting stuff there. You can join, of course. Everybody is welcome to join. Okay, Logar. I mean, do it, but I really have to go, so you can always leave it in Discord or in the chat. But I really have to go sleep, guys. If I go to bed at like 1 a.m. or God forbid later, I'm a totally like a slug the next day. I'm not even human. So there's one thing that I have to do always, and I'm like super strong, super in shape all the time, but that's the one thing that I have to keep, because if I don't, I just, yeah, nothing works properly. So nervous system, gotta keep that running. Good night, sleep well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you had fun, and till tomorrow, have a great, awesome Friday. Just an easy one. Kisses and hugs, my dear Garrities. Golden Astartes. And yeah, golden throne or like a fluffy bed, it's good. I'm gonna be happy if it's fluffy, yeah. And if it's a bed, so yeah, I'm not that pretentious. Like, it doesn't need to be golden just to be fluffy, yeah. Okay, guys, bye bye, love ya.